Hey, welcome back. And today I've got something here from a company on eBay called Stranger Tings. Me like Tings. If you don't know what that is referring to, check out Peter Seravanovich, or what's his name? He's a very funny skit he done about wings and tings and stings. Me like tings. Anyway, that aside, I've got an unboxing for you. Let's unbox it. This has been in my possession since April, and it's now July, and I don't know. I know what's in it, but I don't know. Or hopefully I know what's in it. Hopefully they didn't mess the order up, because it's way past the time now I can leave feedback or open a case. That's why I try to open stuff as soon as I get it. Then I kind of like making content as well, so it's nice for people to shit up. Share. Right, so got the label off. Let's just get it opened. It's not easy, this whole unboxing thing. It's really hard opening boxes, especially when you're sort of doing it at arm's length over a camera. Don't give us YouTubers, content creators, as much credit as what we deserve. So there you go. There's it unboxed. Oh my god, there's another bloody box. It's in a shipper box. And as you can see there, it is Return of the Living Dead Tarman 1/6 scale figure. So there's the thumbnail right there. In the 1/6 community, there was One's Customs who made the Tarman, and I think that's the only other Tarman figure that was available until this one become available. I don't know how long ago this was released, maybe a year or so. I've seen a few reviews online. Let's just get it out of the box. So it's sealed. I don't think there should be any issues with it. I will admit I'm not a massive fan of the film. I got this video off a guy on Facebook who bought it off the mayor originally, and I went to play the tape, and the bloody thing was squealing and making horrible noises. The picture was terrible. It was not an enjoyable first viewing. Had to stop it halfway through and take the tape apart and put some WD-40, clean it out and get it working properly before I could finish the film. It was enjoyable. I think it's a Troma film, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. And you don't really see the Tarman for much of the film, at least in my copy you don't. Maybe there's an uncut version. And the reason I've been kind of putting this off is because I'm lazy. I am pretty lazy, and These things are really well packed. I haven't got no complaints there. Great packing. Good shipper box. Good outer box. You've got the foam inside. And here you've got the outer box. It says they're back from the grave and ready to party. You got that on the side. Basically the Tarman on the back. Brains. So let's get it opened. Some sellotape on the top here. Trying to keep this as nice as possible because it might be one of those ones that I move on. I say I'm not a massive fan of the film, but it's such an iconic, cool looking figure. I had to. My curiosity was aroused, piqued, whatever you want to call it. And there you can see it's a really nice, vivid box. Let's open it up. Let's see which way is the best way to do this. Probably put the camera here and have a look together. And then you're going to get loads of reflections. But yeah, there's the figure. Nice graphics inside with brains. And like I say, I have seen a few reviews online. It is sealed. I am devaluing it by opening it. This is a collector's item. It's not for kiddies. 17 and up is the age range. Why am I opening it from the bottom? Because I'm a bottom bitch. No, somebody looks at it from the top, it has the illusion that it's not been opened, but it has. It has. Because you're looking at it right now. Let's get this stupid clamshell off. This is what I hate about figures. They have to be wrapped up well to protect them. It's all the faff. Got a nice brain in there. Some nice head sculpts. Nice body. And that's it. So thanks for watching the unboxing. Now let's get it out. Have a look together. Let's get these little booties off. To be honest, this one isn't too much of a pain to unbox, but it's still some effort to film these things. Right. It feels very, you can see the joint there. It just doesn't really want to bend. Let's try it the other way. No, it's not going the other way either. Right, so that is not bending without some sort of heat. It's got these kind of rubber legs, this rubber trousers. The legs seem to have some articulation. They can do Yeah, they've got some clicks. I don't think it can go much past that because the trousers are kind of restricting it. There's his feet. I don't know if this is showing up good on camera. There you go. Some detail there. Got some bones coming through. You've got a knee joint there. You've got another knee joint there, so you can kind of do some limbo dancing. I'm just going to have to get a hairdryer, I think, or dip it in hot water just to get these. Oh, just give them a wiggle. Maybe just break the tension. There we go. It's like the necker figures, you've got to sometimes don't just use brute force, use a bit of wiggle, maybe some heat. Yeah, you can just break that seal. There we go. There we go. There we go. So yeah, he's not bad. Does his jaw open? Yeah, that is cool. Wasn't let's see. Money wise, it was about $150, I think. Let's have a look at the back. You got the spinal cord there. I mean, this would be a great figure if you wanted to repaint it and you want it to be proper screen accurate. You know, if you wanted to get really grimy and throw in some black washes in there just to take away the. It is a really basic paint job. Just looks like it's been done in a factory. You know, it just looks very sloppy. But the hands are nice. The expression is cool. Posability is alright. As you can see, he stands without the aid of a stand. There's an alternative head and a brain. Oh. So we've got a nice brain. Some nice detail in that. And from other reviews, I think he can hold it. I don't think there's a hand especially for the brain, but I think there is a way of, I think it's this hand that will sort of claw into the there is a way. There's always a way. Maybe it's this hand. It's flatter. There you go. So that is nice. That is a nice display. Creepy looking figure. Horror figures. I haven't got too many horror figures, I don't think. I did have a Silent Hill figure that I put together and I sold that. Wish I hadn't sold that. I've got some aliens, I've got some predators, I've got American Werewolf from London, Dog Soldier, skeletons and devils and bits and bobs. But yeah, this was one that, like I say, I saw One's Custom do a version of years ago on their showcased on Darth Magnus's channel. I thought that was really cool. And obviously this is, you know, this is mass produced. In some ways, you know, it's better because it's got more articulation. You can get more poses out of it. It's more comical. Maybe not as screen accurate, head sculpt wise, and it is very cool. Should we swap out the head? Stick on this one. I like the feature that you can open and close the jaw. Oh, this one opens and closes as well. Apparently they're from like 2 different scenes in the film. Very comical looking head. Let's try and swap it out. Oh no, it's pretty easy. Popped off well easy. Let's see. Yep, that one goes on easy as well. So we've got this one as kind of fatter with the wrinkles. Got this one, some people say it's more like a chimp head. But yeah, it's really well. I like the eyes, I like the teeth, the tongue. Nice pop of colour. I don't think his mouth will go any more open than that. But yeah, you think for the price they would throw in a stand, even just a basic 1/6 scale type stand, but they didn't. So what can you do? Well, I can't remember the guy on eBay, but there's a guy on eBay for a price. He sells stands, so I got one, and this is kind of the clincher that made me get the figure. I was like, I'm not a big fan. It is a cool character. I would like to have it, but I saw the stand. I'm not sure if I saw the stand first, and then I saw the figure. Well, I knew about the figure, but then I saw the stand, and I was like, okay, now that is a cool display piece. Stand wasn't cheap. I think it was about £55 for the stand. I think all in all it was about 200 for the figure and the stand. So it's not a cheap purchase. Not, you know, I didn't do it on a whim, but it has been sitting in the box since April. So make of that what you will. Just trying to get power to the stand. Technical difficulties. Give me a second here while I crawl about on my hands and knees trying to sort out plugs. Okay, after much faffing around, finally got this sorted. So let's turn that off and turn that on and give you a look at that, which I think is pretty cool. Bit gimmicky, but I think that's really cool. Let's put the light back on so you can see some of the detail on the stand. I will give the guy a shout out, but I can't remember who made this bloody thing. I'll put a link in the description. You've got like a tombstone, you've got a hand coming out the ground, you've got this really nice green glow that sort of represents the radioactive toxic whatever it is in the barrels. You've got some nice textured sort of clay symbolise the dirt. Yeah, it's nicely made. And you got the plaque on the front, which is a nice thing on its own. Nice display, really well presented. And you've got somewhere to put your extra head, your brains. There is a slot here which is very tight for the cradle. I've not tried this yet, obviously, because I've only just unboxed it, but yeah, that's figure's nice and secure there. Yeah, that's a really nice display, and it doesn't take up a massive amount of space wherever you're going to display it, or wherever I'm going to display it. And that is part of the reason why I haven't unboxed it. I really have not got my shit together at all when it comes to displays, shelving units, all that sort of stuff. In the last place I was at, I had more options, I had more space, more rooms, the ability to put wall shelves up, and in this place I'm renting, I can't drill holes in walls, so it's just freestanding shelving, cabinets, which I have got quite a few of those as well. I've got 4 D12s. I've got this cabinet over here which is packed. Now I'll move some of the figures that were on this table over there, and yeah, there's just cabinets everywhere. So this one, I'm not sure if it will stay in the collection. It is rather cool. Like I said, if you want to check out the guy who made the stands, he makes other ones like American Psycho, I think he had Leatherface. This is the one that sort of really caught my eye though. I thought it was really eye-popping with the green glow. You know, I think that looks really good. And like I said, I'm not a massive fan of the film. I've only seen it once. I will watch it again soon. Let's put the other head back on quickly. I know other people that would appreciate this a hell of a lot more than me. Matthew Binney being one of them. He loves his horror stuff. But yeah, I will try and get a collection video sorted soon. I will try and either box some stuff up and stick some cool shit out on display. I've got a whole pile of boxes to move and get rid of. This one might have to go back in its box. Well, its boxes for now. But I wanted to bring something different to the channel. I know some people are probably sick of the sight of Action Man. Let me know down below. Did you enjoy this review? I think it's a bloody cool figure. Is it worth the money? I've heard people moaning that it's very toyish looking, paint job, etc. But it does exactly what it says on the tin. It represents the character really well. You've got this flappy sort of rubber, but it looks good. You've got all the drips, all the loose bits of fabric, sort of symbolise the tar drips. You could add your own detail paint wise. I think as a basis the head sculpt's really nice, the decals on the eyes are really nice. I like the paint job on the head. They're the main things that your eyes sort of attracted to. It's like the head sculpt wasn't good. You know, you would write it off straight away and say nah. But if the head sculpts are good, you're going to allow the other kind of little flaws. The articulation is decent. Just get that out there for now. His arms will, you know, he has that sort of coming after you vibe. Torso wise, he's got, you know, a little bit. He's got some crunch. You know, it's decent. I like it. But yeah, like I said, might have to go back in the box for now. Back in its yeah. I mean, the box is really nice. The artwork on the box is really nice. But like I said, I know other people would probably appreciate this a hell of a lot more than me. Curiosity side of things, I was just like, oh, I've got to see this in hand. It is a nice package all together. So yeah, check out the link down below for the eBay seller. The company that I bought the diorama base from, and the company I got the figure from again is called Stranger Things, UK based seller. No problems with them. I didn't have any problems. Boxes, as you saw, it was in its shipper, it was brand new, sealed. It was the best price on eBay. So I'm not sponsored by anybody, not given any figures for free. They're all out of my pocket. I don't buy figures to flip. Like I say, I don't shill for any company. I just buy things that interest me, even though I have no room to display them. That might change that might not change if I don't stop buying. This might get sold on or moved on. Yeah, it is cool. I'm glad to see it. It is a cool film. It's very cheesy. It's very dated. And my tape did not want to be played. I had to resurrect it, literally take it apart and oil the reels, get some lubrication going, because it was just squealing and screaming back from the dead. So hopefully the tape will play again. I have got a video player here. This TV might be going to the dump soon. It does work. It has got a built-in video player, but last time I used that video player it started chewing up the tapes. The sound on the TV doesn't work, but the headphone socket does, so I can plug in external speakers. It's just not worth having. I'm just holding on to it for aesthetics, really. Yeah, it is a cool little telly. Had for a long time now, Bush telly. But I have got another flat screen TV down here. I actually took one to the dump the other day. I've got more TVs than I need. I've got more figures than I need. And you know, now it's time to let some of this stuff go. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, this is a cool one. If you liked it, this little review, chat, leave some comments down below. Like, share, subscribe if you are new to the channel. I think it's bloody cool. Don't know why my camera's acting up. It was focusing on something there for some reason. There's such a gormless expression right there, and then when you open the mouth, just give the head a little tilt. Can look quite menacing. But yeah, it's definitely a cool character. Trick or Treat, I've only got one other figure from Trick or Treat, and that is Michael Myers. Again, not a massive fan of Halloween, but the sculpt that was done by, oh god, who was it? Was it Kane that done the sculpt for the Michael Myers Halloween figure? I think it was. I'm not sure who done head sculpt in this one. It's got no credits. You got the trioxine, is it? Oh, I don't know. Barrels there. Let's see if it's got any credits here. All right. Sculpted by Alex Ray and Justin Maybury. I think they were the same ones that done the Michael Myers. Sorry, you can't see. So yeah, sculpted by Alex Ray, Justin Maybury. I can't remember if that is the same. If Alex Ray is Kane, or I'm just getting totally confused with two different sculptors, because I know Kane did do a sculpt that Trick or Treat did as well, so I don't know, I might be getting totally mixed up there. But yeah, very cool. Like I say, the head sculpt makes or breaks it. and they're both very cool sculpts coming at you. Which one do you prefer? I kind of like the one that's on it with the sculpted wrinkles, the expression. But yeah, other people have said the two sculpts sort of represent different parts of the film. But on the cover there, you've got the wrinkles, you've got, okay, it's a bit of artistic license there. He doesn't really have that expression in the film. You've got music from The Damned, The Cramps, and others. It is very much of its time, and it's very 80s sounding.